So in this short video, we are going to discuss this term relative volatility. So this term is usually found while dealing with problems involving the distillation column. So let's discuss this. So relative volatility is denoted by alpha. So it is equal to, so alpha is equal to vapor pressure of more volatile component divided by the vapor pressure of less volatile component. This alpha is relative volatility. So now if I have a mixture, if I have a binary mixture of benzene and toluene, then we know that benzene is more volatile component, and toluene is less volatile component. LVC is less volatile component and benzene is more volatile component. So a component is called more volatile if its boiling point is low. So benzene will have lower boiling point than toluene, hence I call it more volatile component. So basically what I am trying to say is benzene has a higher tendency to stay in vapor as in comparison to toluene when I have a liquid mixture of benzene and toluene. So this is what makes benzene the more volatile component. So I will name this more volatile component as species A and the less volatile component as my species B. So now I can represent alpha mathematically as alpha is equals to PA sat divided by PB sat, where PA sat is the vapor pressure of benzene and PB sat is the vapor pressure of toluene. So now I can further reduce this by using Raoult's law. Raoult's law states that the pressure of A, the partial pressure of A, let me denote this with PA, will be equal to the vapor pressure PA sat times the mole fraction of A in the liquid phase. Similarly, for toluene I can write PB is equals to PB sat times XB. This is what I can write. So I will substitute this in this equation, and what I will get is alpha equals to PA by XA into XB by PB. This is what I have. Now another thing I can use on this, that is the partial pressure of A is equal to the total pressure times the mole fraction of A in the vapor phase. Similarly, partial pressure of B is equals to total pressure times the mole fraction of B in the vapor phase. So combining both of these, I will substitute the value of PA from here and the value of PB from here. So what I get is alpha is equals to PT times YA divided by XA into XB divided by PB. PB will be PT times YB. This is what I have. This will get cancelled. So finally what I get is alpha is equals to YA by XA times, so this XB can be written as, because I am dealing with a binary mixture, hence XA plus XB is equal to 1. Similarly, YA plus YB is equal to 1. So I will replace XB with 1 minus XA, and I will replace YB with 1 minus YA. So I get all the terms in terms of A, that is the more volatile component, YA is the mole fraction of more volatile component in the vapor phase, and XA is the mole fraction of more volatile component in the liquid phase. So what I have is, from here I can write alpha equals to YA 1 minus XA divided by XA 1 minus YA. So I will simplify this, I will multiply YA minus YA XA divided by XA minus YA XA. So if I take this term on this side, what I get is alpha XA minus alpha XA YA is equal to YA minus YA XA. So I take all the terms containing Y on one side. So alpha XA is equal to YA minus YA XA plus alpha XA YA. So from here, if I take YA common, what I get is YA 1 minus XA plus alpha XA. I can further write this as YA times 1 plus minus 1 alpha minus 1 XA. So this becomes YA is equal to so here it was alpha XA. So alpha XA divided by 1 plus alpha minus 1 XA. So this is the important relationship. I have the mole fraction in the vapor phase related to the mole fraction in the liquid phase with this constant which is alpha. Now alpha is constant, alpha is the relative volatility remember that it is constant as long as the temperature is constant. So this is constant as temperature is constant. So if temperature is constant, then this relative volatility will be constant. But if temperature changes, this will change, because alpha is the ratio of vapor pressure of A divided by vapor pressure of B. So vapor pressure is a function of temperature. We all know vapor pressure is a function of temperature. So as temperature changes, this will change. Hence this ratio will no longer be same. So if you want this alpha to be constant, the temperature should be constant. So next we have an important case, that is alpha is equal to 1. If alpha equals to 1, we just derived y equals to alpha x by 1 plus alpha minus 1 alpha minus 1x. So if you put alpha equals to 1, what you will get is y equals to x. This means that it is an azeotropic system. Azeotropic mixture. That means that the composition in the vapor phase is equal to the composition in the liquid phase. This is what alpha equals to 1 indicates. So this was all about relative volatility. The main points regarding these are, this equation is very important, y equals to alpha x by 1 plus alpha minus 1x, and also keep this point in mind that for relative volatility is equal to 1, the system is in azeotrope, and the vapor phase composition is equal to the liquid phase composition. So that was it for this video. Thank you.